Today, we're talking about scumbag scammers on eBay once again. This time, a pretty spicy story relating to the Curry, Durant, and LeBron triple auto 1-of-1 that has been doing the buzz in the last couple of weeks, or last month or so, actually, because you've got people using that information trying to scam very blatantly. And if you actually understand how this process works, you'll know that it's very blatant, but people seem to be falling for it. And it's really disappointing to see. So I want to talk through this scam today, the number of listings that are actually up right now on eBay, so you guys can, number one, be made aware and then share it with friends if they don't actually know how the process works. And then number two, help report some of these listings because it's pretty blatant, it's pretty obvious, and it is total scumbag behavior. But obviously, before I get into the details, some of you guys might not know what the triple auto is. I'd be very surprised. But, you know, for those of you that are in that camp, essentially it is the card on screen. And what Topps now basically does is every now and then for an event or a milestone game or something along those lines, they'll release some base cards that you can go onto their platform and buy. And then you have a chance to get, you know, a short print or a 1-of-1 as part of your order, right? So they get a bunch of people to buy, you know, all these base cards and they just ship, you know, the hits or the short prints and the parallels and the numbered cards, you know, randomly. And this one obviously created a heck of a lot of buzz. You guys don't need me to explain it. These are three of the greatest players of their generation, if not of all time. And per my understanding, it is the first time these three guys have signed a card altogether. So obviously for those reasons, this created a heck of a ton of buzz. And, you know, there was bounties of upwards $500,000 US, all this talk from Golden, Jeff Wilson, many others. Like I said, created a lot of buzz. Many people went ahead and bought these base cards. And sort of off the back of that hype, a stack of scams started to prop up on eBay, show up on eBay regarding this card in of itself, showing that they had this card and were trying to sell it, when was a red flag straight away, because per my understanding, this card is actually a redemption in the random pack that it's located within. It's not actually the three autos on there. They're going to ship it separately. So that was obviously a straight red flag. But then what also others started to do, and that's what we're going to talk about today, is, you know, trying to pass off the basic packs that you get from Topps now as being sealed and potentially having the redemption in there. Now, before I get into that, I want to show you what a genuine listing actually looks like. And this is somebody who was lucky enough to get one of these packs that includes, you know, either a parallel short print or the 1-of-1 within it. You know, not every, you know, order is guaranteed to get one of these. You have to be very lucky to get one. And this is what it looks like. Essentially, you get this black Topps Now box that everybody gets. And within there is either your base cards in like a sealed acrylic case, or your sealed base cards plus one of these packs if you're lucky. So this is what it looks like. The thing to take from this listing is that this box over here is not sealed. My ones did not come sealed. Everyone that I've spoken to did not come sealed. All the videos online I've seen did not come sealed. But people are a bit naive to that, apparently. And what you sort of see with these eBay listings is that people have started listing them saying they are in fact sealed when they're not. So they're either, you know, getting fake Topps Now stickers and putting them on the back to say they're sealed, or they're just sealing it with something else. Because what's basically happened with these people, they've got it, they've opened it, they've seen there's no, you know, foil pack in there like this because they missed out, and they're trying to rip off others by passing this off as sealed and not been checked. And like you can see over here in the thumbnail, new unopened sealed triple auto 1-of-1 from Halves Cards 19. You got another one over here from Jordan's Depot. Again, the same BS going on here. No one's bidding because obviously people are aware. But unfortunately, some of these things, like this one over here, well, this one hasn't sold yet. People are actually bidding on this one from Dake 244763. The same sort of verbiage in the title. Many others basically trying to say this thing is sealed. And you're going to see a stack of these online. So you've got people doing some hanky-panky with that, which is a flat-out scam. So when you see these listings, please report them. Please call them out because it is a scam, right? And these things did not come sealed. I want to reiterate that. These things did not come sealed. They came exactly like you're sort of seeing over here. A black box that you can just prop open, and then there's going to be a foil pack in there, right? They did not come sealed. So that's, you know, one of the scams that's going on. Now, one of the others that's popped up in recent days and slightly less frequency is what you're sort of seeing on screen, and that is individuals taking that sealed acrylic case that I mentioned earlier, you're guaranteed to get inside this black box if you bought the base cards. Rip open the top seal that you can sort of see over here on the left and put, you know, a spacer in there, put the blank card in there. I forget what the decoy in there, like you can sort of see over here, a slightly thicker card, and try to pass it off as the redemption, which is total BS, a total scam, and pretty crystal clear because, like I said, all the hits and all the parallels and all the short prints are meant to come in the foil packs. They're not meant to be inside this pack right here, which is pretty crystal clear once again, but many others, you know, are falling for it. And you've got people bidding on this thing. And like what you often see on eBay, sometimes when you see these bids, they are people that are aware these things are a scam, so they're trying to push the price up just to mess with the seller. But I'm pretty confident that some of these things are genuinely selling, and we've got to protect people in that instance. And to give you some context, a friend of mine collated, all the sold listings, and this is the person who's basically shared with me all these numbers. But there was one that sold for $405 with 19 bids, one for $455 with 3 bids, one that sold for best offer, one that sold for $350 with 1 bid, one that sold for $610 for 48 bids, one that sold for $400 with 38 bids. I'm not going to read the rest. I'll take a screenshot and put it on screen right now for you guys to reference, but there is a stack of them. There's at least 15 there that I'm looking at, which is pretty scary to think about. And I genuinely don't think that all of them are going to be fake, right? I think maybe 1 or 2 of them at the very least is going to be real. And what my friend did, who shared all this information with me, basically said he messaged this somewhere. He became aware that somebody had in fact bought one of these after seeing his story, and they messaged him and said eBay went ahead and refunded it, but he did in fact get scammed. So like I said at the start, please call this stuff out. Please report those listings when you do see them pop up on eBay, because those tops now black boxes are not meant to come sealed. So anybody that's trying to pass off that they did is clearly lying or clearly trying to scam you, because literally all the information that I've come across, all the information that I've seen in videos, all the information that I've gathered from getting my own packs is that these things did not come sealed, right? They're not sealed, so when they're saying they are, they're lying. And to reiterate, if you're seeing some of these sealed acrylic cases, make sure the top stickers are all around it, but regardless, they're only going to have base cards in there because all the parallels, all the hits, all the short prints should be in those sealed foiled packs that the lucky individuals are sort of getting. So pretty simple stuff. Most of you guys will see this and be like, Dan, I get it, why you're talking about this is common sense, but unfortunately many people have been fooled by this and stuff like this in the past. So report it when you do see it. And this also goes back to some improvement points or feedback for tops themselves. They should have had a bit more information actually out there for what their tops now stuff looks like, because by the amount of confusion that's there around these packs, it's pretty clear that people are confused, right? There's a lot of confusion out there, so it's clear people are confused. What tops maybe should do in a situation like this is just make it more crystal clear that the parallels and the short prints only come in these foiled packs. The tops now black boxes do not come sealed, right? Put out an Instagram story so people can share it. Put it on your website so people can Google it. Just put information out there for people to pick up on it is essentially what I'm trying to say. So, that's sort of it for today. If you find any more of these listings, please let me know in the comments below. Please report these people. Let me know your thoughts. And, as always, I'll see you guys in the next one. Cheers.